good morning. So I have been using a lot of power. I've been charging up my bike and my iPad and my little power bank and all sorts of stuff. Weather's been okay, but it's not been banging solar and I've not done much driving, so I'm down to about 54% on my battery, which is less than I'd like it, even though it's still okay because it's lithium. So today I'm going to use, for the first time, in this little cupboard here are my electrics, and in there underneath there is a little switch that says 30 amps on it, and it's a breaker, and it's a breaker for my solar. Because I've got a combined MPPT DC to DC charger from Renogy, it means that when there is any solar coming in, it will split the two feeds, 25 amps and 25 amps, so you get a decent split of both. At the moment I'm getting 4 amps of solar, so I'd carry on getting 4 amps of solar and only 25 amps of DC to DC charge. However, if I switch that solar off, so nothing is coming in on the solar, I get 50 amps DC to DC charge. So well worth having that, and well worth doing if you're a little bit low to maximise. This is if you've got a combined anything like me, and then you've got the opportunity to really bang that DC to DC charge in there. So yeah, first time. So now, as you can see here, there's nothing coming in, even though there is daylight. So that means I'll get my full 50 amps charge while I'm driving. All I've got to do, because we're going to go and park up for bank holiday weekend, all I've got to do is remember to switch it back on. There you go. That's a good one for me. Reminder in my phone coming up. Well, hello. So we are now going down a slightly wider lane than the one we were going before. There's definitely some new adventure stripes on my van this morning. We are off to Tesco's and Aldi to buy barbecue fodder. So I think this is going to be the first barbecue of the year that we've done, which is crazy talk. So we're going to go and stock up on some nice bits of stuff for that. I think, well, Rob's coming to Willow Fields. I'm helping Gabby out behind the bar. Sharon's going to be there, so it's going to be nice. And normally there's other people that we know, because it's like a bit of a regular crew that go to Willow Fields a lot. So yeah, so that's going to be a lovely, hopefully a nice chilled weekend. And all the excitement's kind of kicking in now, but bank holiday weekend, that's needed, I tell you. Hello, welcome to my bum site. I have a job to do. So I've got this one here that is it's a USB port, and it's got 2 USB ports in it. However, it's got like a little touch sensitive on and off switch on it, and it keeps turning itself off, which is a pain in the bum when you leave things charging overnight. So John, lovely man, bought me another one, a replacement one, and then told me that I can that I can connect it. So I mean, technically I unscrew this little thing, push it through, screw it back on, put spade connectors on the right way. There's already spade connectors on the one that's in there, so all I've got to do is know what's positive and what's negative. And then, yeah. So I've told him, because he's just there, that if he has a big bang, it's me. It's the worst that could happen, eh? I shouldn't really talk about like that with electric, because obviously it is a serious matter. However, yeah, I will be very careful. I'm not as daft as I make out to be, and I'm quietly shitting myself. Anyway, let's go. Right, so as I had to ask the question, red is positive and black is negative, and John just said the easiest way is to do what I did with the tow bar electrics and take one off at a time. So that's what I've done. That's the old one, that's the new one, which is lit up, man. So that just goes back in there, and then I'm going to need my hand to do the inside and put the screw thready thing on right now. And there we are, sorted. So electrics with Mandy, be very, very careful, know what the colours mean, have someone tell you exactly how to do it, and you can do it perfectly. So there you go. So all I've got to do is put everything back where it was, because this is my little hidey cupboard where my Crocs and my Alexa speaker just sits, and she didn't hear me and whatnot. So quick 10-minute job. And now hopefully I should have a more reliable USB pluggy thingy. It's the law that you've got to do those whenever you pick it up anyway, isn't it?
I thought you
But look, the boys are cooking. On that note,
bit of tongue on the barbecue.
I know I keep saying that my channel's okay for stuff like that, but it doesn't mean you...
I've heard some of the things that you say on your channel.
Yeah.
I'm tame in comparison.
I don't know.
Beep, beep.
It does.
Honestly. Anyway, on that note, the boys are cooking for us, which is nice.
We're sitting.
We have the biggest row of condiments that you've ever seen and all the things, and that is about 10% of the food that we have to cook. So yeah, it should be good. But this shelter is phenomenal because, of course, being August in the UK, it is putting it down.
Beep.
But we're dry.
I'll beep it out myself. But yeah, but the most important thing is
We're dry.
we're not getting wet.
Yes.
So yeah. I did initially beep all this swearing out, but you know what? Foul mouth boys.
Yeah, beep that out.
Come on, we just want to watch the video, realise the beep.
Getting serious. I'm hungry. So I think we're all hungry. This is
Yeah.
where the sass comes out.
Yeah.
Angry.
Angry.
Hungry.
Hungry
Where'd you get
barbecue
that?
sass.
Yeah, you get tongued if you don't. That's true.
Tongued or tongued.
Good morning. I suppose I better remember I'm a YouTuber again. So we have had a lovely weekend so far. It's still only Sunday and it's a bank holiday weekend. Got Shaz, John, and well, he doesn't come without his owner, does he? So I've had a lovely weekend. I've been helping out at the bar and whatnot for here. Everyone's been pitching in, to be honest with you, to get things done. I've had a few little things I've had to deal with, but it has been a lovely weekend so far. So we've still got so much barbecue food left. So we're going to have another barbecue in a bit, and probably another one tomorrow before we leave, because who doesn't like a barbecue? But we've got so many different things to try, then that should be good too. But the place is packed. It's lovely to see. I do like to see every pitch full on here because it's so lovely. It's just so chill, even when it's full. The kids are having a great time last night, all running around with torches and things and having a good old giggle. And if I have to take another 2p out of a slidey 2p machine or a prize that's got stuck or something again, I think I might have a nervous breakdown, because that's literally all I was doing yesterday. But happy kids are quiet kids, so totally get that they were having the best time. Those little toys, they on the little slidey 2p machines, they were going hell for leather to get those things. I'd restocking like crazy, and we had to get security, and there had to be 2 people to do the restocking of the toys because the kids were that eager. So yeah, can't complain about that at all. So hopefully we're trying out a little Coleman shelter. We thought we'd give that a try. Another kind of camping that we normally do, it's not particularly fit for, but it saved the weekend this weekend because it's been raining. It was the biggest thunderstorm I think I have ever heard yesterday. The thunder must have been really low and right over our heads, because I jumped a foot off the floor when that thing went off. So yeah, it's been good. I was talking to Lisa, who's over there in the T5, and we both literally screamed and pooped ourselves. So yeah, hopefully there's no more of that this weekend anyway. Well, in the immortal words of every YouTuber, you can't make this shit up. We're barbecuing. Let's got Shaz and John.
It's the final summer hurrah.
Yeah. We've had to put all the chairs in with the barbecue food.
And we're still here.
And I'm supposed to open the bar. No one's going out in this weather. So, yeah, it is teaming it down, as they say. Woo. Well, you can tell my hair dried outside in the wind today. We sat under the canopy after I had a shower. It's been a lovely, relaxing morning, and just trying to get all packed up and stuff. It's like nailing jelly to the wall, getting a bunch of people ready to go all in separate vans. But we are here at Shepherd's Place Farm. There will be no Terminator breakfast eaten this day because we have eaten loads of good food all weekend. But we just need a little something for the day. So in we go, have some food, and then get on to Mule to go and fit a solar panel for Sharon. Well, these guys will. I'll be editing a video for you guys. There's a lovely little shop in Shepherd's Place Farm where they've got like a local artist that keeps putting stuff in, and you can get things like incense and dog treats and dog toys, and there's a whole garden centre thing in there as well. I just bought myself, look, I've got a little bit there, it hooks over, a little succulent, $2.99, bargain. And I've got no orange in my van, so hopefully that'll stay there, and I'll have to think of a name. Steve, Stuart, something beginning with S, the succulent. Hello. Well, last night was spent here. And of course, on this side of the pub, there's no signs. It's the Travellers Inn in Oxspring, which is just on the outskirts of Barnsley. And, I mean, look at this for a beer garden. There's loads of little booths out the back there with big comfy bench seating on. The pub is incredibly dog friendly. Not only dog friendly, but they also do little bowls of offal that they cook through and serve it as dog food, either a small or a large one. I think it was £4 or £7 or something, but big old bowls of food. They do the biggest selection of lovely food that I have ever seen, including lots of tapas style dishes that you can choose from. Honestly, the people running it, absolutely lovely, chatting to us about like our travels and where we'd been, and we were just in there playing Monopoly. So when I phoned up to make sure they had enough room, because it's not a massive car park, so I thought it's always good to check first, isn't it? So I checked, with us having 4 vans, and they said, I'd come in, and I'm like, can we bring some cards in and sit and buy drinks at the table? And they were like, absolutely, as long as obviously there's room for us to sit, then we've got the table all night. So that's what we did. And they even stayed, even though we kept saying, we're not keeping you, are we? And they're like, no, don't worry about it, stay. So yeah. People are waking. Hiya, buddy. Come on, Milky. Right, whoop. It's time I go. Had a lovely day, a strange day. It's not been anything apart from life admin kind of thing. We'd hopped into mule vans because we'd stayed at the pub with Rob and Sharon last night, but we hadn't said goodbye, so they'd left early this morning with the thing of popping in and going, seeing everyone. So I got myself a mule cap. Apparently that means I'm a proper YouTuber now. And we've just been to see Earl at Omit Vans. And honestly, I think, you know, Yorkshiremen, we know all about Yorkshiremen, ridiculously kind and wonderful, interesting, bloody lovely people, bloody lovely. Earl was telling me all about laser cutting and how the actual laser cutting things worked. We got to see in his workshop, and it was well interesting, and seeing all the stuff he was doing. And I love it when you get like a tour of premises and stuff. And we've been speaking to Sean and Kev at Mule, and they've been showing us how the CNC presses and all that kind of stuff work. It's bloody brilliant. It's like, how would I ever know anything like this if it wasn't for the chance of going and taking a look around? So yeah, well impressed. And what a lovely day. So now we're just stopping for some food because we've not picked a park up. So we're going to go to get ourselves a Toby Carvery and then choose where we're going to go tonight. John wants to go and do some more cycling, so we'll get that done. But for now, beef, horseradish sauce, and lots of cauliflower cheese. Done. So with more beeping than a Vietnamese highway, it's time to end this video. And with a little extra rain as well. This Coleman shelter has been absolutely brilliant for this last weekend. Well, thanks very much for joining me, guys. If you've not already subscribed, feel free to hit that button and the notification bell so you can catch anything else that I pop out there. I love you all, you know I do. See you in the comments, and I'll also see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.